What, you're writing Dex bio?
You writing Dex's bio? Hate to disappoint, but I just don't know much.
In other words, you hardly know each other. Yet he fingered you for this job. Curious.
Any doubts about got any doubts? Ring Dex.
Shit, buzz Dex right now if you're getting cold feet. I can wait.
I doubt he'd add anything I haven't already heard. Anything I'd really like to hear, for that matter. There's only one other bunch that's worse than fixers in that respect. Used car salesmen. I'll go with my gut for now.
All right, let's talk business.
Cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka, making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Kompeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
Never had the opportunity.
You know, just never rolled through that neighborhood.
Damn shame. The fresh they serve is sinfully good. Chef must have made a deal with the devil.
So where's this chip hiding exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yorinobu Arasaka? He's in town?
Don't you read the scream sheets? The media couldn't get enough of Yori coming to Night City. It was all over the headlines. Anyway, he's heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son.
What? So Arasaka Jr.'s planning to grab the reins while in Night City?
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're one of them?
Yorinobu's got my army around him. Got an army around him, I bet.
Top dog like Yorinobu's bound to have an army on call. Hotel's probably a goddamn fortress by now, too.
Yorinobu keeps exactly no hustle around. Not one guard. Got rid of them a long time ago.
Huh. Why is that?
Surely you know what they say about Arasaka intel. Sneeze in Night City, and a blossom drops from a cherry tree in Tokyo. Yorinobu was convinced his Arasaka security detail reported directly to his father.
No, seriously, he's my target?
So we're not jumping the corp. We're jumping Yorinobu Arasaka himself.
Yorinobu is a puppet. He lost all his cards years ago when he failed to do Daddy's bidding. Saburo's had Yori's balls in a vice for years. He might just turn the screw and crush them outright if he learns his son's up to no good again.
Well, let's see what's up your sleeve.
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your prick perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch. Aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
So what's Yorinobu's slated to get in return?
So
V?
what's Yorinobu due to walk away with?
Unimportant. You focus on the biochip.
What could cyberspace's watchers and protectors offer him? Intelligence on his enemies?
That doesn't matter in the least. Because you'll make sure the transaction never happens, and I get the chip.
Netwatch, something doesn't add up.
Wait, neutral Netwatch is mixed up in this.
Netwatch provides net security for all corporations, and collects eddies in the millions for it. But in this day and age, everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint. To win, one has to go all in.
Where does Yorinobu keep the relic?
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now, where's he hiding it?
Well, likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is...
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
What else you know about Yorinobu?
Quite a bit, actually. He studied finance and biotech in Tokyo. Probably didn't have a choice in the matter, come to think of it. Saburo was grooming him to be his successor. But then Yorinobu vanished to chase his own dreams. Cut himself off from the corp for years. Long story short, though the black sheep returned, the bitter taste remained. But that's only one side of him. There's another. An intelligent man who has always walked his own path, and so has his own designs on the corp.
Maybe he's just got a taste for power.
Could be another power-hungry corpo dick, like so many others.
Ever tried to imagine what life might be like for an emperor's son? You have everything, yet you are no one. Nothing. At least as long as you remain in Saburo Arasaka's shadow. I sympathize. It's a vulnerability I understand well.
And one you plan to exploit fully.
What's on the relic?
One more thing. Data that's on the chip. What is it?
Irrelevant, entirely.
We're talking about data Yorinobu snuck out of Arasaka. What's more, he wants to pass it on to Netwatch. Sounds pretty damn relevant to me.
Listen, V. The relic. That's my concern. Your concern? Earning a paycheck. Just get the job done. I'll make sure your bank accounts are sated.
Okay, what's next?
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Brain dance from Konpeki Plaza.
Speaking of brain dance, there's a good chance I might have to mute the stream because, unfortunately, unfortunately, in that case, CDPR is not sure what happened, but there's still some form of copyright music or whatever in there that didn't get removed. That didn't get removed, even with the copyright, remove copyright thing on. And so there's a chance I might end up muting the stream right there. And if that's the case, that's gonna be a little unfortunate.
How's a brain dance supposed to help?
So
Facts, not thrills.
Oh, hey bud.
Think BDs are only good for...
No, 1 second.
Fondling virtual tits, jacking off to in those boxes. No, they can be a very useful tool. Good for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp. Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite, the glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
Supposed to be Yorinobu's pad on the tape. Means you were inside. You know each other?
How else could I get all this intel? I know him pretty well, actually. We have an arrangement. Strictly business. Suits us both, I think.
Let's see this brain dance.
Judy will
Okay.
help. She's a Mox, too. Besides, we go back, years. V, this is important. Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her. But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew. Try not to forget.
What?
So, you'll be a good boy, tread lightly, and keep that tongue on a leash.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
All right, loot. Yeah.
Hey, there you are.
This is V. He's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best braindance editor I know.
Enough already. Gonna make me barf. Compiled your BDF.
What do you think? Will it...
Hold on. Yes. I'm reloading because I missed a dialogue. Like, yeah, I'm supposed to keep my tongue on the leash, but...
Hey, there you are.
This is V. He's here for
What
that
is-
BD role.
What is that?
And
Okay.
V, this is Judy. Best braindance editor I know.
Enough already. Gonna make me barf.
Quite the setup you have here.
Impressive looking setup. Need all this to process brain dances.
Analyzers, sensory sig amps, acoustic and emotive wave monitors, facial expression translators.
Judy.
All right. Compiled your BDF.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw, but yeah, ought to do.
V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to him.
Whoa, jeez. Right through me.
Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So we drop V inside. Let him look, let him rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
No, never.
Look, I'm no BD virgin, but the raw stuff, uncharted territory.
Relax. I'll explain everything. It's less complicated than it sounds. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going.
Okay. I've got my button right here ready to go. As soon as the initiation starts, I'm gonna mute it.
Gotta create your sensory profile first.
A what profile now?
A model of your perceptions and emotional responses. Need to adjust that so the raw BD won't overwhelm you. If I don't, best case scenario, you'll get nauseous as soon as you're in. Probably barf like you would in a shoddy virtue enviro.
And worst case?
Your synapses sizzle like locusts in a deep fryer. But we're not about to let that happen. Nuh-uh.
Okay, profile away.
Okay. Hit me. Just promise me it won't hurt.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit
Okay,
still.
I like Judy.
Look at me. Gonna run the analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingling. Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these two screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Get a lot of requests like this?
All the time. But it's usually stuff the girls scroll at the club. I take that and do some routine porn tuning.
Crank up the orgasms?
More like cut out all the other shit. Fucking's business as usual for these guys. Their minds wander to grocery lists, spouses' birthdays, late bills, whatever. But even then, you can refigure things, mold the emotions into something unique, unforgettable. So, I can't complain. One more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in. Okay. All set. I need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where could we...
Can't he just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks. Besides, won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
What'd you choose?
What'd you choose?
Corner store holdup in Haywood. Real amateurs. Don't even know where I got it. Suits our needs perfectly, though. You ready?
All right. Start BD. Let's do it.
Boot it up.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you the tailored version first. Let you get your bearings. Then we'll jump into editing mode. Be diving in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mute this.
Got it.
I'm not controlling anything, so.
Get in the barn. Fucking drugs, I swear to God. Whoa, yeah, hey, now, before I blow your fucking head off.
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
That was too much. Ooh.
That was too much. Could feel the guy's pain, his stress, his hope. Hope wrapped up in something else.
Mm-hmm. Probably took a booster just before. You'll be fine. Got everything set up? Let's switch over to editing mode.
And muting again. Oh.
Sensory array, you'll be able to look around freely.
And press and hold Q to rewind a brain dance. The longer you hold, the faster it rewinds. Okay. Should be E. Yep. You can only scan the clue during moments when it's per. Oh, okay. Bold sections on the track indicate a scannable clue. The clue will be highlighted for the duration of the sequence if the editor is set to the correct layer. Clues may overlap each other. The spot where they overlap on the recording track will be especially bright after being successfully scanned. Clues disappear from the track. Okay.
No, I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks, eh? Seriously, it's happening right next to me.
This to switch between available brain layers, press shift.
Yeah, eh? Now, before I blow your fucking head.
Okay, I'm not really hearing any.
See in a sec.
I'm just hearing like
Cam feeds
slight
to the screen
ambience.
behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it.
Rewind until the. Oh God. Jeez.
On Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for a BD like this. BD freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flatline. Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit.
Okay, it might be in like probably the next scene where there's most likely music where I'll go ahead and mute it again.
It's impressive, right? It's too bad most of the BDs we do here are only good for flogging the log. Anyway, you ready to do this? Look at your rec?
Dunno, Let's take a break. Still feel like that kid when... Oh, yeah. I think I'm done.
V, there's no time. Get it together, please.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Just need T-Bug to link in.
Whoa, who?
Runner for my crew, security specialist. She'll tell me what to look for while we analyze. No problem, I hope.
Actually, it is a problem. Not what we agreed, Ev.
Evelyn, I won't get a damn thing out of this without T-Bug.
Judy, please.
Ev, he wants to bring a runner in? What part of that don't you understand?
How do I know she'll only perch in this footage? Observe, not fuck with anything.
Me. I'm your guarantee.
Yeah, right.
Help me. This one last time. I promise everything will work out. Just like we planned.
Okay, V. Call T-Bug and we'll dive in.
Hey V, what's happening?
Bug, listen. I got some useful footage from Konpeki Plaza. It's a brain dance.
Konpeki? Oh, thought as much.
Someone there with you?
Unimportant, T-Bug. Please focus. Need your help. Got no clue what I'm supposed to look for once I'm in.
Alright, see if I can walk you through it. Jacking into your tech now. You've got to give me access. Opening port 1779. Secure protocol? Good, I'm going in. Should be getting my requests now.
Got it. You ready?
A millisecond. Okay, connection confirmed. Now some quick dip ice, and we're clear. Ready to dance.
Fire up, Judy.
And mute. Because I haven't read whether or not they got they fixed that or the DMC or not, that copyright or not. Okay. Oh. pretty sure I'm supposed to hear something else.
Just one condition. Demands. Got any candy left? Idea.
Just a sec.
All right, this is weird.
Perfect thing.
I'm not sure what
You'll like
was
this.
caught in this whole thing. Oh. That's what was caught.
It's like I'm really.
Damn. Okay, well. All right, so that's where it's probably getting caught and all that. So we'll leave it away from that. Oh, actually. Cyberware military grade cyberware detected 96% cybernetic modifications. 90 freaking 6. What? Hmm. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and say I apologize right now for the lack of for the game audio, but I haven't gotten word yet or not if the devs were able to fix that. You know what? Let me look at that real quick. Let me see if the devs were able to fix that. Ah, no, not what I meant. There we go. Okay. Do. One second, chat. Okay, and you notice on horizontal. Oh, okay, yeah, this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. All right. We just noticed there's a song of the game which might put a DMCA strike on your channel, even when playing with even playing with disable copyrighted music option on. While we're working on fixing it, please make sure to turn the sound off during the first two brain dance sequences. First two, so